Hello, Chuck and friends. It's Making Maria, your independent Chalk Couture designer. Hello, hello, and happy Friday. Woot, woot, happy Friday. Woot, woot, happy Friday. Woot, woot. It's Friday. Did I say that? Oh my gosh, it's Friday. Whoops, it's Friday. So much fun. Hello, I'm Making Maria. I am your independent Chalk Couture designer. And tonight, we are continuing our kind of cleanup of Christmas and into the new year, right? Because as I'm sure I'm not the only one, are you guys kind of tired of Christmas decorations? But you've taken all your Christmas decorations down, or are in the process of taking them down, and your house looks a little bare. Do you have this problem? Because I have this problem. I took all my Christmas decorations down, and my living room looks like empty to me now. It was a little full, I do have to say. It was very full of stuff. But I am kind of missing it, and my mantle looks a little boring, and it needs a little zhuzhing up. So I'm working on kind of a love theme, not only for the upcoming classes, workshops that I'm having, but also just for, I'm going to do like a love mantle. So that's what we're working on tonight, is that ability to kind of quickly and easily fill in spots when you have a hole with home decor, right? That's what Chalk Couture helps you do. Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh, everybody's here. Hello, Verge. Hey, Linda and Carol and Linda Squared. Hello, everybody. All right, so we're doing a cute one tonight, which is really kind of nice, not just for younger people, which I realize, I think it's a book. Yeah, it's a book with a bunny in it from when they were kids. I love you to the moon and back. Look at how cute this is. It's got a rocket ship, it's got stars, it's got a moon, it's got all kinds of fun pieces to it. So this is the adhesive silkscreen transfer we're going to use this evening. This is a B size transfer, and it would make really cute things way more than just a chalkboard. Really cute pillows with the rocket ships and the stars and the I mean, you could just do shooting stars like all over. So I think this one is super fun from way more than just a chalkboard. Journal, picture frame. I can go on and on, but I'm not going to. So we're going to use Chalk Couture to do this. And this is an adhesive silkscreen transfer. It's a B size. So if you're not familiar with Chalk Couture, we are chalking the halls, walls, accents, and accessories of homes all across America. We were created to be designed, loved, and repeated for every season and any reason. And we bring easy, high-end DIY home decor directly to you. And we do that by offering reusable adhesive silkscreen transfers, Chalkology paste, Couture ink, surfaces you can create on, and accessories to make chalking super easy and super fun. If you wanted to see any of the products that I'm going to use this evening, you would go to www.chalkcouture.com/MakingMaria, and you could see the chalkboard that I'm going to use, as well as the transfer, which is called Love You to the Moon. Just Love You to the Moon, not and back. Apparently, the title of the transfer only loves it to the moon, not and back. So, let's get to chalking. So, this transfer is very nice because it has pieces. Oh, let's get rid of that so you can see what I'm doing. It has lots of very nice doohickeys. So, I'm in love with the rocket ship. I think you could do so many fun things with the rocket ship, especially for like a little boy birthday party. I mean, just possibilities are endless. We've got some shooting stars, we've got, zhuzhy things, we've got lots of stars, the moon, just lots of nice pieces to it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my transfer out. So it has chalk lines, or I'm sorry, cut lines. These lines help you cut your transfers out. It is actually a silkscreen line, so if you don't cut your transfer out, you do want to be conscious of it because it will send chalk through it. And I'm not going to cut every single piece out because we're probably not going to use every single piece. I'm I mean, it's just kind of cute with just the sentiment. I love you to the moon and back. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Lisa. Welcome to our chalking party. I don't want to get super busy with this. You could totally get super busy with this. But I'm really thinking rocket ship, moon. You know, I say that, and then I'm going to start, and then I'm going to like, oh, we could put a star here, and oh, we could put a star there. I kind of like our little rocket ship here. Maybe stick our little moon guy here. Our little rocket ship needs his, you know, his power, right? So we'll play with that a little bit. We might have to angle it more to get him his power. And then maybe some stars. Right? You can have stars. So there's some really nice little different size stars, which is nice too. You just throw some stars around. That's kind of where I'm going. So this transfer has lots of pieces, so you do have to write on the back of every single piece which piece it is. This is really important when you cut out a transfer like this because it helps you put them back on the right backer sheet. Because they're similar in size, but they're not exactly the same in size, and it just helps you. So I identify them in a way that I'm going to remember. So I just put like 3 stars on this one because it has 3 stars on this. I'm going to put rocket swoosh, I guess. Rocket swoosh. Because that is a technical term. It's not a real word, but Maria thinks it's a real word. And I even talk about myself in the third person. Isn't that nice? We're going to go rocket, star, and moon. So these are super fun little pieces. And then I love you. To the moon. This was I read this book, I cannot tell you how many times, to my kids when they were little, with the little bunnies, and she was always throwing the little bunny in the air, swinging him around. Christopher, I read this book a ton. To Christopher when he was little, and now he's all grown up, and yeah, lots of parenting challenges today. But yeah, he's all grown up. You know, they do that, don't they? They grow up on you. I don't know if we'll do the 3 stars. We'll just do a couple stars. So this is where I'm going. Kind of bring it down a little maybe. So we can even do our little rocket a little higher maybe. I don't know. We'll play with it as we go. Okay, so I kind of have an idea in my head. So the first thing I'm going to do is do the main piece. So I'm going to take my transfer, I'm going to put it upside down. And I'm going to carefully pull my backer sheet like this from my transfer. My transfer is sticky, okay? So you want to be careful with it. Your transfer backer sheet is shiny and dull. Because you've identified the back of it already by putting the name on it, you know which side is the back. When you wash off your transfer, you're going to store it on this. You're going to put it back on the shiny side. The fact that you have the name on the back of it helps you know which side to put it back on. So I'm going to put down my transfer. And I am going to go just a little bit off to the side and a little lower than halfway because I want to do some doohickeys up on the top. Like so. Sorry, my iPad is talking to me. Okay, so I'm going to do that. We're going to stick our moon here. I love this little rocket ship. Like, I could put the rocket ship all over it. I just think the rocket ship is so cute. Like, do you think this, maybe that's the swoosh from the rocket ship? Probably, right? Do you think this is the swoosh, number 1 or number 2? Or are they both swooshes and they're just different swooshes? Or is this stars? What do you think? Help a sister out. I want to do not super cutesy kidsy colors because I don't really think you have to do this just for kids, right? So I think we're going to do Ocean Mist, which is a very pale, very pretty blue. We're going to do white because, you know, you got to have white. White's gorgeous on a black chalkboard. And then I think we're going to do grayish. So we're just going to do some pale, muted colors. Grayish is a very light gray. Then we have Ocean Mist, which is a very pale blue, kind of a gray blue, and white. Those are the colors we're going to use. Both, hey Mike, both just different. Cheryl says number 1. Hey Lisa, welcome to our chalk and party. Oh, we got 2 Lisas now. Okay. Oh, and both of your last names start, or you both have a G in. Ooh. Okay, Lisas are gonna need a nickname. This is how you get nicknames, by watching me. So welcome Lisa, new Lisa, to our chalking party. Thank you for talking to us. Anybody that's new, please, say hi. Let me know where you're from. Let me know how you got here. We are a very welcoming group, and we do chit-chat while Maria chalks. This is a participative sport. This isn't you sit back with your glass of wine and you watch Maria do all the work. No. No, you gotta talk to me. So welcome, Lisa. I will come up with a nickname for you. Could do either swoosher for the stars or the rocket. Okay, Linda. Thank you, Linda. See, there's 2 Lindas. So there's Linda, and then there's Linda squared. Everybody gets a nickname when I have to try to remember who you are so that I don't confuse you in my pea brain. Okay, so this is a brand new Ocean Mist. And I would tell you, this is the old Ocean Mist. I've had this one for a long time. When I first started chalking, for a very long time, this was my go-to color. This is the color, it's very pretty pale blue. This is the color of my bathroom. So I did a lot of, this has just always been one of my very favorite colors. Lisa K, is that your middle name, Lisa? Thank you, my friend Carol. Oh, are you Carol's friend? Like Carol, our regular Carol friend? Carol that it's here. Right? Our friend Carol. Well, welcome. We love Carol. Carol is one of my, well, you're all my favorites, really. I love you all. But Carol's one of my very first, talk to me people from videos, when I first started doing videos. I don't know how Carol ever originally found me, but she was one of my very first talk to me people. So I have a very strong fondness for Carol, because I know her pretty well. All right, so I'm making a mess out of my chalk paste as I'm stirring it. You do believe it is Carol. Carol. Well, wonderful. Well, that's awesome. Okay, so I'm stirring up. They're always a little, you got to work them a little bit when they're brand new, and this has probably been frozen on its route to me, and it's been sitting for a long time. So you just got to stir it. Sometimes you don't need to add the water, you just need to stir it. So I'm just going to stir it up. Okay, so we're good to go. Do not use a popsicle stick. When I first started, when they were new like this and they needed a little work, I used a popsicle stick. And what happens is the popsicle stick takes the moisture out of your chalk because of the wood. It's a lot of fun, Lisa. I've done lots of fun things. Oh yeah, Carol, it is Carol. Okay, Carol makes beautiful things. Okay, we all know this about Carol, right? For those of you who don't know Carol, Carol is like a master sewer, quilter extraordinaire. She makes beautiful things. So of course she chalks beautifully too. So I'm stirring away. Okay, we are good to go. I have grayish and I have blue, and I am getting my white ready. These are, we're just gonna do pale muted, because this would be, honestly, this would be really cute in a baby's bedroom, right? If you had a little cute little baby boy coming with the blue, you could do pink. Rocket ships are for girls too. Just not for boys. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to chalk our sentiment so that then I can start, filling it in with our doohickeys. So I think I want to do I love you in white to the moon and back. So we got to think about, kind of how to space. Like the to the could be one color. Love you could be one. Moon and back one, and then the amp and stand one. So moon and back should be grayish. So we'll do white. That's a lot of grayish though. For some reason, I think the moon should be gray. It doesn't need to be. There's absolutely no reason. All right. We're going to do it opposite, the way I think it should be done. We're going to do white, grayish, white, grayish. And then we'll do our moon in gray. All right. So what I have just done is a very important step. I have vocalized. Now you wouldn't, well, you could talk to yourself if you're talking all by yourself. You can say it out loud. That's okay. I talk to myself all day long. You want to think through your project. What colors am I doing where? And you have all your chalk paste stirred and ready to go next to you. It is a cardinal rule of mine. Because once I start putting chalk on here, it's going to dry super quickly. So I want to know before I ever put chalk down, what colors am I putting where? And I have them ready to go. So I'm not putting my white down and then opening up and stirring and trying to get it ready. And then, because my chalk will be dry before my other color is ready. So you have your project down, you've thought through step by step which colors you're gonna do where, and you've got your colors ready to go. And then you're good to go. Your next biggest challenge is picking a squeegee. There are several different squeegee choices in the squeegee world. This one, we'll probably do the mini squeegee and the small squeegee. The mini is nice because it can help us get into these little spaces, although we could probably use this one too. Now, we're going to use the mini, and then we'll do the swooshes with the small. Your squeegee is important size-wise just because it helps you get into little tight spaces, but quite honestly, you don't have to have different size squeegees. It just is like all projects. Some tools just make it easier to do, but it's not necessary that you own every squeegee. It is nice, don't get me wrong, I own every squeegee. I use all of them for different things, but when you're first starting out and you're first starting to accumulate your chalking tools, these two are probably the standard workhorses of them because, well, this one is our least expensive squeegee. It's $4.99. This one, unfortunately, you can only buy in a pack of 12, so you need to contact me if you want one of these, unless you want 12 of them, but trust me, you do not need 12 of them. This squeegee is the angled squeegee. It is my preferred squeegee to use, especially for newer chalkers, because it's thicker, more thick, so it has more resistance to it than our, this guy has a lot of wiggle to him, where this guy does not. Much easier squeegee to use when you're new, but it is more expensive. It's $7.99 instead of $4.99, so people tend to lean towards this direction. But if you can swing the difference, this is a very nice squeegee when you're all the time. Plus, it's got angles so that you can do it in different ways, Originally, I think it was designed so you could just keep dipping different colors. That's what somebody told me once. I don't know if I believe them. All right, I'm rambling. So we're doing white, grayish, white, grayish, white. That's the plan. So as long as I don't dump chalk all over my squeegee. Dumped my water glass the other day, now I'm dumping my chalk. So when it comes to your squeegee has two very distinct sides. There's a flat side and an angled side. The angled side of your squeegee is the front of your squeegee. So when you go to squeegee, you're going to hold your squeegee straight up and down, 90-degree angle, and you're going to squeegee right across. You're not going to lay it flat, you're not painting, and you're not padding, okay? So you're not going to go like this. Lots of people do this. They just go like this, and you're going to get big old globs of paste. You're going to waste a lot of paste, and it doesn't come out as clean and crisp. You hold it straight up and down, and you go straight across. So if this is my surface, I'm going straight up and down with my fingers towards the top of my squeegee. Going straight up and down. I'm squeegeeing. I'm not painting or padding. If I go like this, I'm going to get big blobs of paste. It's going to take longer. It dries faster. It's just a mess. So just go this way. Now you can do this to, you know, kind of cover up your silk screen and then go back and squeegee it off. That works sometimes too. So I kind of do it both ways that way. But in the end, final swipe, you're squeegeeing straight up and down. So I take my squeegee, I dip it in my chalk paste, I fill up my squeegee with chalk paste, and I'm going to go straight across, straight up and down. Now I'm going to remember that I'm doing this portion in gray. So I'm just going to go away from it, filling up my silk screen. I'm going to go across. So see how I got, it's thick there? That's because I went, did you see me do that? I went like that, okay? But now I have to go back and I just take all that excess right off. Okay, and then we're gonna do moon and back in white. Again, fill up my squeegee. So see, if I go like that, I get that big blob. See the difference? Because I went like this. If I go like this, I get a clean, non-blobby chalk. And I need to speed up because I'm already starting to dry up on top. White dries the most quick of all of the chalk because there's no pigment in it. So it's got nothing. It's just plain old chalk. Okay, so I'm now switching to my mini squeegee with my grayish, and I'm going in here and I'm covering up my Tuda and my ampin stand. Okay, again squeegeeing all that excess off, putting it right back in my paste container because I don't want to waste it. Okay, I'm going to start my transfer. It's very stuck. Start my transfer in the corner, but I don't want to pull it diagonally because it is fabric and I will stretch it. I'm going to pull straight up and down, or from the middle, and I'm straight up and down. I'm not pulling it towards me. If I pull it towards me, it will tend to curl up, which makes them a challenge to store. Just pull it straight up and down. Take this. I have a water bath right next to me. I just stick it in there. I push it down so it gets wet. Once it's wet, it's no longer sticky. And this is our super cute. Very similar in color. There's not a huge difference because it's just, you know, it's pale gray and white. So there's not, you know, it's not like a glaring, oh my gosh, that's a different color. But it's subtle enough and pretty enough to see. So what I do next is right away I wash off my squeegees. You wash your squeegees off right away because it's much easier. Once your chalk paste dries on your squeegee, it dries hard. So it gets harder to wash off. So wash them off right away. I'm gonna do a quick dry. Oh, Lori Baker, Lori's here. Hello, Lori Baker. So I'm drying my project, and I'm drying it very quickly. Doesn't take a lot of time because I'm gonna now put my pieces and my doohickeys around. And this way I don't have to worry about smudging it with my finger, and I don't have to worry about laying my transfer down on top of chalk paste that's wet. Once it's dry, I'm good to go. So voila, we've got I love you to the moon and back. We are going to stick our little moon guy over here. Again, take him off of my backer sheet. Says moon on the back, set it aside. I take my little moon guy and I'm gonna stick him right here. Smoosh him down, take my squeegee, dip it in my chalk paste, load it up, straight across, up and down. Get all that excess because I don't need to waste the paste. Start it in the corner, pull it, and voila, cute little moon. Take my little moon. Actually, I'm not going to stick in my water bath, just in case we might want to put more than one moon on. Nothing says you can only have one, right? So now, we have a gray moon. I like the way we did it with the gray and the white, the way we did it. I think it looks exactly the way I wanted it to, which is good. Okay, so now we're going to stick our cute little rocket ship guy up here. Again, pull him off my backer sheet, set this aside. And I want to do my cute little rocket ship up here, but I want to do his little I don't know, his exhaust. I think we're gonna, oh, I didn't cut it. I don't know, what would you call this? His exhaust, right? I mean, I don't know. What did I call it in the, oops. What did I call it in the other one? Ooh, his rocket swoosh. Sometimes I attempt to draw it, which is what I think I'm gonna do. So I just tried to, you know, copy it so that I know that piece goes on this backer sheet. So I'm gonna pull it off, set it aside. I'm just not sure, like maybe we should move it up a little bit more. Exhaust, right? Verge, it is exhaust. So I'm just kind of lining it up. I'm a little worried that it's too high compared to my words, but I gotta leave room for my exhaust to go. So maybe I should start with my exhaust and then go to my rocket. Let's do that. All right, so let's make his exhaust grayish because it's dirty, right? And we'll make the rocket ship blue. So again, I just dip it right in. I'm making his little lines, starting it in the corner, pulling it from the middle. Now I need to dry it before I put my rocket ship down, because my rocket ship will cover it up, and when my rocket ship covers it up, then my transfer will smudge my wet paste. So just give it a quick dry. Takes, you know, 2 seconds to dry it. And now I'm gonna stick my, but now you're gonna use a hair dryer, a plain old everyday hair dryer, and you're not gonna use the heat. If you're able to turn the heat off of your hair dryer and just do air, you really just need the air. You don't need the heat. Mine, unfortunately, is a heat gun, so it heats up my surface. So then I just have to wait for my surface to cool down before I stick my transfer down, because you don't want to stick your transfer to a hot surface. So now we're just going to do with this very pretty ocean mist, which is just an absolutely gorgeous pale, pale blue color. It's a very nice general home decor color if you like blue in your home, because it's just pale and pretty. Okay, so I'm going to pull off our rocket ship, and I'm going to dry it. Again, just because I'm going to stick my finger in it if I don't. So voila, we have a blue rocket ship with gray exhaust. We have a moon, and I love you to the moon and back. Now, I could go crazy, and I could keep going, because you know me, I'm gonna go crazy, and I'm gonna keep going. And we could put all kinds of fun stars, like a shooting star, right? Maybe right past our rocket ship. I like this one, this little guy. I mean, he's got the little lines and everything right on him. So we could stick a little we're going to just cut him out, and then I'm going to again put on the back. I'm going to do star, and I'm going to do the lines so that I know, because there's several stars. And this is where it's always important to just, you know, kind of differentiate the backer sheets when you have little tiny backer sheets like this. Because after you wash it, you're going to put it right back on it. Unless you purchase the extra backer sheets, which is I do, because at midnight when I'm usually cleaning up down here, this is not fun to try to put this little tiny thing back on here. So I buy the extra backer sheets, just so it's much easier. So now, should our rocket ship, should he be chasing the shooting star? Or should we do a shooting star over here? We can do a couple shooting stars. No, that makes the shooting star chase him. Or maybe we'll just do some stars up here and do the shooting star over here. I think this little shooting star would be super cute right there. So that's where he's going. We might do more than one. So now I'm going to use my multi-purpose tool, just because this is so nice. It's going to get in here really cute and little, and it works like a pencil. Because I'm going to do this in 2 colors. I'm going to make my star white. No, I'm going to make my star grayish and my lines white. Just to, again, give it a little dimension. Star grayish. This is just really nice because it works just like a pencil. Helps you get into those little tiny spaces. Just wipe them off quick and then do the white. This also makes really cute little receiving blankets and baby onesies if you use ink instead of chalk, because then you can heat set them and they can get washed. So there's some really nice applications for this transfer. Woo! Now we have our little shooting star, which is really in the wrong place. So look at that, no more shooting star. I put him too far away. So I'm gonna just I've got some dried up chalk on I'm gonna dry my board. And I'm going to redo my shooting star because I did it too far away from the sentiment that it looked kind of like it was out in the middle of nowhere. There we go. I'm going to do it closer now. Same thing. Just redo. This is the beauty of chalk, right? You don't have to be perfect the first time because it just washes off. Love this product. Love this. I mean, I'm not, you all know I say this all the time, I'm a hot mess. And the fact that I can make anything pretty always amazes me. And it's so much fun. But anybody can do this, and it never ever gets old. There we go. Now he's in a better spot. I went off the transfer a little bit, so I just washed that off. And I need to just dry it quick because I got my board wet again. Okay. So now we just have a cute little shooting star in white and in gray. I don't know if you can see the color differentiation. And then let's throw a star. See? I said I wasn't going to do this, right? Now I'm going to throw stars all over. Because the stars are fun. Now you could use some of the shimmer paste. Like a silver shimmer would be super pretty. Let's get a little close, but not too lined up. Where do we want to put him? We don't have, we can't run into it. Try it there. And I'm just going to do this in white. Just do a quick little star. So we are having a very fun weekend this weekend. My husband is gone. And we have lots of basketball games. Lots upon lots of basketball games tomorrow. 3 of them, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning. So if you're bored in the morning, I'll be watching basketball. Think of me at the basketball courts. I don't know, should we do some, I don't want to go crazy, right? Should I be done or should I keep going? I mean, we have other fun little pieces. We have other fun little stars. Like we could do the threesome stars kind of over here, maybe. Just to, I don't know, should I stop? The problem is once you start, it's just so much fun. You don't want to stop. You want to just keep going. So we're going to do these little guys up there. You guys are quiet tonight. It must be Friday. It is Friday. But it's a Friday for a weird week, right? Okay, so I'm going to just stick a bunch of stars here. And we're going to do 2 white, 1 grayish. Cheryl says, I think it looks good the way it is. All right. Too bad I started. I put more stars on, Cheryl. I hate that crazy Facebook delay. So Facebook has a delay. Things that I say you don't actually hear for 30 seconds. Anywhere between, it's usually around 30 seconds. Stars above the rocket and then stop, Debbie says. All right. Okay, this is adorable. So, if I notice here, see this? This is residue. And that's because I used the baby wipe to wash off that star. So then you just take a little bit of water on your towel and just wipe it off. That's why I try not to use baby wipes on my boards, but I wasn't thinking, because baby wipes leave a residue. All right, so I'm going to dry my stars because I almost stuck my towel in it. And then dry off where I put down my board. Okay. All right, I'm going to stop. I'm walking away from the chalk. Oh my goodness, it's been one of those days. So this is our super fun I Love You to the Moon and Back. Ocean Mist, grayish, and white. This is adorable. Do you think I should move the moon in closer? Is it too far out? I mean, you don't want it so smooshed in. Or do you think I should add a few more stars? Stop after this, Maria. Okay, Verge. Thanks, Verge. Debbie says it's perfect. All right, I'm leaving it alone. I'm a little worried that my moon's a little too far out. Thanks, Cheryl. It is adorable. Cheryl, I'm hoping someday you're going to get grandbabies and we can make this for grandbabies. Okay, let's get her married first. I understand. And out of college. Okay, all right. I stand corrected. Cheryl, we're not making anything for babies for a long time. I think I'm going to do that for a baby shower. Right? Wouldn't this be so cute? And I like this frame. This is the Grayson frame. I like the white and the black. It's very subtle. But it's just classic baby room, right? It's super cute. And now I need to know somebody that's having a baby boy. We could change a rocket ship to pink. Or there's nothing that says girls can't have blue too. I'm just saying. Yep, Cheryl, I agree. I'm sorry. I should think that through before I say those things. Yes, we need to get her through wedding. Then we do finish med school. Then we have babies. But yes, someday we're going to make this, Cheryl, for a baby. I'm rambling. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. It's time for me to hang up. I'm making Maria. I'm your independent Chalk Couture designer. This transfer is called To the Moon. Love You to the Moon. It's a B-size transfer. B-size transfers are $24.99. This is on our Grayson chalkboard, which is a 9x12 chalkboard. They are $19.99. Not an expensive chalkboard. Nice though. This is a very nice chalkboard to wash often. This is kind of my go-to chalkboard for my seasonal decor that I like to wash off and keep changing. It's a very nice chalkboard. So this is the Grayson chalkboard, and then we used Ocean Mist, white, and grayish as our colors. And you could totally just do this in white. It would be just stunning in the black and white as well. So you don't have to have lots of different colors to do it, but it is kind of fun to play with the different colors. Lori Baker, Lori, I hope you have a fantastic weekend as well. I am working on my new craft room. I finally convinced him that I'm moving. We are going to be under construction. I'm not under construction. We're just moving to another room that has a window. I'm going to get a window. Score! I'm so excited. I've been like, it's taken me 1.5 years to convince him to let me move. I finally worked. So I'm moving into the room with the window, and I've been shopping for furniture and painting, and we're going to have lots of fun. So I'm working on that this weekend so that when he comes home on Monday, all he has to do is move my countertops and my cabinets, hopefully. But we'll see. I know, right, Debbie? It's my own version of a she shed. So for those of you who don't know, recently I was in Texas and I was helping my sister-in-law work on her she shed, which really kind of inspired me to, I spend a lot of time in this room and I could have a window. It would be really okay if I had a window. And we have a room right there with a window that has a treadmill in it. So I'm moving on up in the world. Finally convinced him to let me go, and been working on it. So I'm so excited. Wait, I'll do a before tonight. I'll take pictures of it so you can see what it looks like now, and then you can watch it as it goes. It's going to take a long time to move me because he's got to move cabinets and move countertops, and he's at home. But I'm rambling. Again, I'm rambling. So thank you so much for watching me. I will be back at you on Sunday night. I don't do a video on Saturday nights. It's the only night of the week I don't do a live video, although when he's gone, sometimes I sneak one in. But I do 9 o'clock Central Time, Sunday through Friday, basically. I do right here, make a project. So if you are enjoying this, come on back and keep watching. So I hope you have a super fantastic weekend, and I will be back at you all on Sunday night. Thanks so much. Have a great night.